Right now on Hoosier News Source, the election has people coming together to share their joys and frustrations.
And learn how one organization is taking a stand for unity and safety on the Beeline Trail.
These stories and more coming up. Hoosier News Source starts now. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Hoosier News Source. I'm Lauren Becker.
And I'm Meredith Juliet. Demonstrators are out in numbers after last week's election results. Sunday afternoon, Indiana Recovery Alliance held a rally at IU's Sample Gates. The goal of the rally was for people to come together to discuss ways to keep vulnerable community members safe.
I woke up on Wednesday morning with a hole in my heart where my sense of humor used to live. And I held my girlfriend and I cried and I thought about what it meant to have Mike Pence as the future Vice President of the United States.
Multiple groups and service providers like Bloomington Solidarity Network and Bloomington Against Islamophobia also attended the rally. The Indiana Recovery Alliance says they want to help marginalized communities by bringing them together. The Indiana Recovery Alliance also says its supporters should not lose the ground they've gained in recent years. The group encourages people to, quote, resist, defend, and push forward. To learn more about the Indiana Recovery Alliance or how you can get involved, visit indianarecoveryalliance.org.
The Indiana Recovery Alliance was not the only group to come together this past week. The Middle Way House partnered with the City of Bloomington to raise awareness on sexual violence and crime through a community rally. IUS TV reporter Alex Eady attended the Hands Across the Trail rally and tells us more about the event's powerful message.
How's it sound out there? Is okay? Okay, awesome.
Safety, security, and solidarity. All three were important themes promoted during a community rally last Saturday called Hands Across the Trail. Through poems and song, this community rally held at Bloomington City Hall focused on promoting unity.
Think about what can each of us give.
And advocated for safety on the popular Bloomington Beeline Trail.
Here on the Beeline Trail, walkers, runners, and bikers hope to feel safe whether accompanied or alone. After a rape was reported just last week on this trail, community members are now starting to second guess how safe they really are.
In response, the Middle Way House and the City of Bloomington partnered to bring awareness to the community.
What I want to see for the future of the Beeline Trail is a space that everybody feels welcome, everybody feels safe at every time of day or night.
And also spark a change.
I do events like this, it really helps me feel like I'm making a difference and like things can change, you know. And I think that even though this event isn't like a change in law or policy, it inspires people.
And an inspiring message is all it takes to make a difference. For Hoosier News Source, I'm Alex Eady.
The Middle Way House and the City of Bloomington hope to continue to keep the Beeline Trail safe through safety education and community action. For more information on how you can get involved, visit www.middlewayhouse.org.
Well, an IU scientist has received a $750,000 grant to detect learning disabilities. The grant is from the National Science Foundation. Jorge Jose and collaborators will study body movement to detect learning disabilities. The study, titled Learning to Move and Moving to Learn, could change the way doctors diagnose children who need learning assistance. The study will be pioneered at IU and Rutgers University.
The third annual BloomingCon event took place last Saturday, attracting comic book and game lovers from all across campus. The Indiana Memorial Union hosted the event from 3 in the afternoon, lasting until midnight. Students attended a variety of panels and competed in trivia competition games. Topics being discussed included superheroes, pop culture, and anime. The event plans to continue offering students a glimpse into the world of their favorite comic book and video game characters for many years to come.
Well, coming up on Hoosier News Source, a story of hope coming out of the tragic death of Hannah Wilson.
And why some trees around campus are wearing sweaters.
These stories ahead. Stay with us.
It's an honor to be here. after suffering a season-ending injury in late March.
As you can see behind me.
Welcome back. Hope and love for others, just two of the many messages Hannah Wilson's family wants to send to the community. Hoosier News Source's Sydney Miller joins us in studio with the details. Sydney?
Thanks, Lauren. Hoosiers are very familiar with Hannah Wilson, the beloved IU senior who was murdered last April, and the recent life sentencing for her killer, Daniel Messel. But you may not know the hope that is coming out of this heartbreaking situation, and in a most unlikely place, prison.
Robin Wilson is no ordinary mother. And Hannah is no ordinary dog. Robin is the mother of Hannah Wilson, the IU senior who was murdered last April. And Hannah is the Indiana Canine Assistant Network, or ICANN, service dog, being trained in Hannah Wilson's honor and memory. Robin and her daughter Haley first met Hannah Dog last year, and Robin says the love was immediate.
Haley and I went and it was love at first sight. She literally jumped into my arms and threw her paws around my neck, and it was like Hannah was giving me a hug.
Robin is a veterinarian in Noblesville, and many of her patients are ICANN dogs. The Wilson family wanted to do something positive to carry on Hannah's legacy of kindness and unconditional love for every person. And when one of Robin's patients suggested training a service dog in Hannah's honor, it only seemed fitting, given they both stood for very similar things.
She would be very honored to know that this dog also loves everyone equally, and she doesn't care whether her owner someday will be in a wheelchair, because she will give unconditional love no matter what, and that was what Hannah really stood for.
ICANN doesn't only change the lives of the children and adults with disabilities who receive these service dogs. They also give the inmates who train the dogs a sense of purpose and a way to give back to the community.
I really believe in the cause, you know. It helps us out so much, and then it can possibly go on and help somebody else out so much. It's just, I think it's a win-win.
And through Hannah the ICANN dog, Hannah Wilson's legacy is only just beginning.
It's unfortunate that she didn't get to do what she wanted to accomplish, but maybe she did anyways. You know, maybe she did anyways. She's still involved, but just from the other side. I just don't want her to be forgotten.
ICANN has set up a Hannah Wilson GoFundMe in hopes of opening an endowment in her name to fund Hannah the dog's training and that of many ICANN dogs after her. The goal is to raise a minimum of $50,000 to establish a permanent endowment, and there are currently only $7,000 short of that goal. All of the funds will go towards training future ICANN service dogs to continue on Hannah's legacy of love and changing lives on both ends of the leash.
Thanks, Sydney. Dunwood's got a makeover last Monday as part of the Bloomington Urban Woodlands Project. Activist groups gathered to plant flowers and other vegetation to preserve the liveliness of Bloomington and IU's campus. An Indiana University Office of Sustainability Research Development grant for Dunwood's made the project possible. The project was not only to preserve the environment, but also to honor IU's title of being one of the most beautiful campuses. For more on how you can get involved, visit www.indiana.edu and search for the Bloomington Urban Woodlands Project.
Some trees in Bloomington will be adorning fuzzy sweaters for the winter. The sweaters are knitted on the trees in support of the Middleway House and are just a fun winter staple on the square. Anyone can sponsor a tree. The funds benefit victims of domestic violence here in town. Sponsors use colorful yarn to create their theme. IU basketball coach Tom Crean sponsors an IU themed tree. The sweaters will keep the trees warm throughout the winter and into the spring. IU basketball is back in action, giving Hoosier fans plenty to cheer about this past weekend. IUSTV sports reporter Juliana Sherry joins us in studio with this weekend's highlights. Juliana?
Many varsity sports were in action this past weekend, including the men's soccer team who traveled to Westfield, Indiana for the Big Ten tournament. The Hoosiers fought hard against Wisconsin, scoring the equalizing goal in the 79th minute after trailing the Badgers by 1. Unfortunately for Indiana, a victory was not to be as they lost in penalty kicks 4-3. The soccer team will play in the NCAA tournament on Sunday against the winner of the Akron versus Villanova first-round match. On Friday night, the men's and women's basketball teams tipped off the regular season with the men on the road and the women here at home. Out in sunny Hawaii, the 11th-ranked men faced off against the Kansas Jayhawks in one of their toughest battles in the non-conference schedule. The game was closely contested for the entirety of the match, resulting in a tie at the end of regulation. However, Big Ten co-freshman of the week Curtis Jones emerged from the bench, scoring 7 of Indiana's 14 points in overtime to seal the win against the number 3 team in the nation. The men host UMass Lowell on Wednesday in the home opener at the Simon Scott Assembly Hall. Speaking of the Hoosiers' home court, that is where the women's team opened up their season with a victory over Vanderbilt 94-61. Senior guard Alexis Gassian led the team with a career-high 22 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists, while junior Tyra Buss became the fastest player in school history to score 1,000 points. The win gave Indiana their first regular season win over an SEC school since 2006. The women hit the road on Thursday to face Chattanooga before squaring off against Western Kentucky on Saturday. The men's and women's swimming and diving teams hosted Cincinnati on Friday in the Hoosiers' last dual meet until January. Both the men's and women's teams were without their top 5 swimmers due to the USA College Challenge in Indianapolis, but they didn't miss a stroke, capturing first place in 24 out of 32 events. The women swept diving, backstroke, breaststroke, and butterfly on their way to an 81-point victory. The number 2 men's team placed first and second in 9 events, triumphing over the Bearcats 195-102. That's all for the sports wrap-up. Back to you both at the desk.
That's all we have for you this week. For more campus and local news, visit our website at iustv.com.
And like us on social media, like us on Facebook at IUSTV News, and follow us on Twitter at Hoosier NW Source.
From all of us here at IUSTV, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
On this week's episode of What's Up Weekly, the meaning behind the largest gingerbread house in the Midwest, right here on IU's campus.
And Santa is going to be checking the list twice this year, and we got a few people who might be on the naughty list. What's Up Weekly starts now. Hello and welcome to this week's episode of What's Up Weekly. I'm Sheila Riley.
And I'm Sierra Hignite. Not all gingerbread houses can fit into your kitchen counter. Indiana University's Habitat for Humanity organized and built a life-size gingerbread house, and What's Up Weekly reporter Kendall Yankowski had a chance to check it out.
On Friday and Saturday in Dunn Meadow, Indiana University's Habitat for Humanity organization constructed the Midwest's largest gingerbread house. As part of the Houses for Houses fundraiser, this event captures holiday spirit and traditions, all for a great cause.
We build homes for low-income families, or we support that organization that's here in Bloomington. And so really it's just raising awareness so other people know about Habitat and what a great organization it is. So I think that's been the most rewarding, getting to know those people who do this for a living and are passionate about it and are doing this for families in the area.
Indiana University students, along with the Bloomington community, were invited to donate to Houses for Houses in return for the experience of decorating this massive gingerbread house, along with visiting Santa and participating in other holiday festivities. The organization's president told me what makes this event so successful.
It takes a lot of time to solicit a lot of donations. We've got a lot of great places in town that have really come out to support this, and being able to work with an organization that gives a hand up and not a handout has been an incredibly humbling experience for me.
The season of giving is upon us, and what better way to give back to the Bloomington community than by decorating a life-size gingerbread house? For What's Up Weekly, I'm Kendall Yankowski.
So much holiday spirit and all for a great cause. To find out how to donate to Habitat for Humanity, visit www.indiana.edu/Teal-Day-Habitat.
The last First Thursdays Festival of the semester took place on December 1st inside the Eskenazi Museum of Art. The event brought students so much needed holiday cheer, along with art appreciation. IUSTV reporter Alex Eady tells us how the community celebrated the final festival of the year.
Right in time for the holidays, the First Thursdays Festival was the perfect gift to the Bloomington community. As the last First Thursdays event of the semester, students enjoyed a fun night away from the books.
I always want an excuse to come to the art museum, so right before the holiday season and finals, it was like the perfect excuse to kind of like put down the books and just relax and get away.
And relaxing it was. This after-hours event included live music, holiday-themed crafts from all over the world, and free gallery tours.
Doing evening hours is something that a lot of museums do because it caters to a different audience. It allows people who are working during the day or students who are studying and in classes a chance to come to the museum that when we typically close at 5 o'clock.
But the late hours and the cool weather didn't stop visitors from enjoying the event.
The First Thursdays Festival is typically held outside at the Showalter Fountain. For the last First Thursday of the semester, the event was moved just inside here at the Eskenazi Art Museum.
Encouraging all members of the community to come out, organizers of the event hope to continue the First Thursdays tradition.
There's always some great things to come for all ages, whether you be adults or teenagers or children. So I think it's just a really, really great event. Some really great things happening here.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Alex Eady.
If you missed the First Thursdays Festival this semester, no worries. You can find the upcoming events on the Arts and Humanities website. For more information, visit www.artsandhumanities.indiana.edu.
All right, Sheila, I think in honor of the holiday season, it's only right to do something festive. So one of my favorite holiday traditions is decorating cookies. So I would like to challenge you to a holiday cookie decorating contest.
Well, I'm always up for a challenge, but I'll have to warn you. I have been called the gingerbread champion once or twice, so we'll see.
All right, well, we'll have to see about that. We will meet you guys over at the cookie competition set.
All right, you guys, we have made it over to the cookie decorating set. Sheila and I had to do a quick outfit change because this is a competition and you just never know what can happen.
That's right. I did say that I was the gingerbread decorating champion, so we do have our gingerbreads here as well as we have 2 cookies, and we are going to decorate all of them in 60 seconds.
Right, and we decided 60 seconds because we know sometimes, in the holiday season, your to-do list is never ending, and so it's always tempting, go to the store, get the store-bought cookies.
Really?
I don't know who does that. But, so Sheila and I are going to take 60 seconds to decorate 3 cookies, a giant gingerbread man, and 2 sugar cookies. We have all of the perfect cookie decorating essentials here, and we have to use all of them in 60 seconds.
And the most important part is that it's going to be fun, and we are going to make them ourselves. So
that's right. They're definitely going to have characters. So you ready to get started?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right.
5, 4,
Here we go.
3, 2, 1, start.
Hands up. Oh, that was hard. Okay.
Well, let's see what we got. Well, you have some style going on here.
Yeah.
I went with more of a simple look,
I think I tried a little too hard in the detail area. That kind of.
Well, you live and learn, and you know what?
Yeah.
Here we've got something original here. That definitely, this is a Sierra original, and I think that's important.
I think Sheila might really be the gingerbread champion. Let's just take a look at our gingerbreads.
These nerds fell off a little bit.
Yours is still like
there was some
cute.
effort.
Yours is still festive.
Yeah.
You see, he's half naked. He's gonna get arrested. Okay.
It's a little girly, but
here are our sugar cookies.
These ones are very basic. Crowd favorite. I kind of like those ones better, to be honest.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Okay. Well,
it's just a little different.
So maybe give yourself more than 60 seconds when you're at home to decorate cookies, because that was a little challenging.
That was
I might
hard.
not bring these to my party this year, but just to let you know, it could happen, you know?
And it's, you know what, we did it, so good thing for the future.
That's right. We'll be sure to keep this in mind. Well, you guys, coming up, we do have a special guest with us who is going to talk to us all about the hottest holiday fashion and how to bring your style into the new year.
And it's an honor to be here.
After suffering a season-ending injury in late March,
As you can see behind me.
Well, it's about that time of year again, and everyone is searching for the perfect gift. And this year's trendiest toys seem to be the Hatchimals and the Nintendo NES Classic.
Shoppers have already started grabbing these up from the Toys R Us this past weekend. Crowds of people lined up Saturday night to purchase the $60 toys Sunday morning.
Yeah, and not only is it the holiday season, but award show season is just around the corner too. Late night host Jimmy Kimmel has hosted many award shows in the past, but he has just announced that he is going to be hosting the 2017 Academy Awards.
That's right, Sierra. This will be Kimmel's first time hosting the Oscars and will air on February 26th.
Yeah, another popular show aired this week as well, and it was a historical event for the franchise. The Victoria's Secret fashion show was this week, and it is very different from the shows in the past.
Yeah, this year was the first time the show has ever been held in Paris, but that wasn't the only notable aspect of this year's show.
Yeah, that's right. It was the first time ever that a set of sisters walked in the show together. Models Gigi and Bella Hadid were both in the show this year. Looks like the apple didn't fall far from the tree on this one because their mom is also a famous supermodel as well.
That was so awesome to see the interview that they did together. It was so sweet. But I did miss Candace Swanepoel and Behati Prinsloo this year. The two welcomed their own sweet little bundles of joy, so they had to take the year off to be mommies.
Yeah, I'm sure they will make quite a comeback when the time is right. I'm very excited for that.
Moving on, you may have heard about the controversy surrounding the popular Broadway production Hamilton, but that hasn't stopped ticket sales. During 1 week in November, Hamilton set the Broadway record for earning the most money in a single week. Just days before record-breaking sales, Donald Trump stated people should boycott Hamilton after the show's stars delivered a personal message to Vice President-elect Mike Pence. However, Trump's call for the boycott did not stop people from buying tickets. In a single week, the show earned $3.3 million, beating the record previously held by Broadway's Wicked.
This week we have a very special guest with us today. We have Steph from Raylan's Boutique in Greenwood and coming soon Carmel, right?
Yep.
Well, Steph is here to talk to us all about some great pieces for holiday season and going into the new year, correct?
Yes, we definitely are. So Raylan's has some really great pieces right now that work for Christmas, your holiday celebrations, and for New Year's. So I wanted to start with our Christmas looks, if that's cool.
For sure.
So our first piece that we have, okay, the deer shirts are so popular. I personally would maybe not wear it because I like to dress up a little bit more for the holidays, but it's so cozy and comfortable and it's warm. So if you're doing Christmas like by a fire or something or in a barn or that kind of thing, this is a great piece for something along those lines. And then with this, you could pair one of our CC beanies.
Ooh.
We just got them in with the little pom-pom on them and I love them. I think they're so cute. And I love hats for winter because first they keep your head warm and second they're really great for like day 3 hair.
And my thing, I love these. This is a really good little dupe for the Wild Fox. If you guys shop at Nordstrom, it's this brand that like sells a lot of like festive little graphic tees and hoodies like this, but they're like $115 and you guys have this one for $30.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a good dupe for those of you college students on a budget. That's what I'm talking about.
Always on a budget.
Right?
Always shopping out on a budget.
All right, let's see this little next.
Okay, perfect. So this is another look. We have these graphic tees right now in the store. Joyful, Baby It's Cold Outside, Merry and Bright, Santa Baby, all these different sayings that are kind of Christmassy and holiday-ish. And I love this tee, but I also love it paired with the vest. So you could wear it by itself, you could wear it with the vest, you could wear it with the sweater. There's lots of different options you have, and you could do it with so many different things, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love this because I feel like by itself it could be a more casual like leggings type just wear around the house, but this is definitely something you could wear like dressed up in public, even with that cute hat against some booties. I really like this look, and this sweater, people, so soft.
Yeah.
So soft. I'm buying this. Okay.
So I'm going to move into New Year's looks a little bit because I am so excited about New Year's and I love being able to dress up for it. So I brought this piece, which I am just obsessed with. The gold sequins on this dress are stunning and just beautiful. And we were talking about designer dupes earlier. Topshop has a lot of pieces that are like this year, but they're priced at $100 and over. This dress, I think, retails around, let's see, $54, which is so great for the holidays and for a cute little New Year's dress. So just kind of a perfect staple piece.
And I like about this is that being in college, I feel like there's always like a theme party.
Yes.
And eventually it gets to the point where you're like, I am not buying another themed outfit that I'm not going to wear again.
Yep.
And I feel like this is definitely something like a Gatsby party, 20s party.
Definitely.
Super popular right now. This is definitely something you could double and wear for that as well.
100%.
Absolutely love this. And this is just a little like razorback, super flattering.
Yeah.
And would look super cute with a jacket too, I feel like.
Definitely.
I feel
I'm
like
all
that's my
about
problem with
jackets.
like winter dresses that I'm okay, what am I going to wear over this because it's 4 degrees?
Right.
This is something like a leather jacket. Perfect. Ready to go.
Exactly. So the next piece I brought is a little black dress because you can never have too many little black dresses, let's be honest, and they work with so many different things, but especially on New Year's and your cocktail parties, your holiday parties, anything along those lines, this is perfect with. And then you could also do like a red jacket like what I'm wearing.
Ooh, yeah.
Or you could do velvet or leather or that kind of thing. There's so many different ways you could style a little black dress to really make it your own. And talking about different things that you could re-wear this for, I know sororities do a lot of prep nights with black dresses or all black attire, and this dress could definitely work for that.
Perfect. And yeah, our rush is actually coming up. We do it second semester, and these would be really good pieces to have for that, I think, and definitely things you could re-wear, which, again, I'm always up for re-wearing things. You guys watch the show. You know I re-wear stuff all the time.
So my last piece that I brought is this cute little outfit that has a really beautiful gold top, and I love this paired with just some simple black jeans. You could do destroyed black jeans for a more casual look, or you could do like high-waisted black jeans for a dressier look. And then I put this velvet jacket over it. Velvet is so trendy this year.
Absolutely.
I love it. I think it's so great. And you could really wear this jacket with either of these two dresses that I brought as well.
Yes.
So that goes with so many different things. But this is for that person who doesn't necessarily want to wear a dress for New Year's, but is more of like a pants and cute top, and that's totally fine, but this works really well for that look.
Yeah, I love that. And I feel like velvet is a trend that some people are like, I don't know about that. Like, that's a hard 90s turn. But I feel like this is a very subtle way to do this trend. Like, it doesn't scream like, here I am in a velvet slip dress. Like,
exactly.
Very cute, very chic. I like it. Let's look at this shirt without it, because I feel like
it's super cute.
Oh,
yeah, so
love
it's
it.
kind of just a loose fit shirt, which I love. And then, of course, it has the little front pocket. This actually comes in a rose gold color as well at the store, which is beautiful.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
So lightweight and like comfortable, because I know layering in the winter sometimes you're in like the different temperatures. You can be hot, you could be cold. Oh, Cute.
Just
Another
brought another little CC beanie.
Yeah.
I love those beanies. So, and they just really, truly do go with everything. And they retail at a really great price as well. And then we have them without the pom-pom too.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, this is only $18, and I know a lot of times beanies can get kind of expensive. I know like the Warm Your Melon ones, they're like 40. They go to a good cause, so I mean, buy one of those too. But I mean, these are good dupes too if you can't, don't want to buy a $40 beanie. $18 is totally affordable.
They are. And these make great Christmas gifts. So
For
stocking
sure.
stuffers, gifts for your friends and that kind of thing. Beanies are always a good go-to because most people can pull off a beanie and be fine.
Yeah, and I feel like that's a good Secret Santa thing.
Totally.
Because it's like not too trendy, but it's still like cute and warm and versatile, useful.
Definitely.
And so, speaking of saving, we had talked about you had a little gift for our viewers.
Yes, so we are offering all of you IU students a discount code. So use the code Hoosiers at checkout on raylens.com and you will get 15% off of your boutique clothing purchase. So make sure to take advantage of that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So make sure you guys go raylens.com.
Yep, raylens.com.
And at checkout, Hoosiers.
Hoosiers,
and we'll put a link in the description of this video so it'll take you straight to the website.
Perfect.
But awesome.
So
Thank
great.
you so much, Steph,
Of course,
for
thank
coming
you.
in.
Some IU athletes are put in the spotlight and makes them prime candidates for social media bullying. Angry fans make for mean but funny posts. Amelia Reynolds got 2 Hoosier athletes to read some of their favorite mean tweets.
Being a star athlete at a D1 school like Indiana University can make you a center for attention. Senior quarterback Richard Lego knows this all too well. Every day, his social media is flooded with comments from fans, but also people who aren't so supportive.
I think it makes it easy for everyone to have a voice on something. So being in a position like I am, where it's like isolated on the field, it makes you a target, good or bad.
Social media can give everyone a voice, but not always one he wants to hear. But Richard doesn't get bothered by the Twitter hate. He laughs it off.
At Richard Lego, you really suck. Have fun pushing papers for the rest of your life, because football is not in your future.
5th-year senior Wesley Rogers doesn't receive quite the hate Richard does, but he knows how to spot a joke when he sees one.
Okay. Another football game, another football Instagram from every player.
I just look back on him and laugh, really. After the games, I'm usually like with a bunch of guys on the team, and we'll scroll through and get a good laugh out of them.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right, at Donald Trump, please deport Richard Lego.
For What's Up Weekly, I'm Amelia Reynolds.
Although these players are able to laugh it off, mean tweets don't go unseen. Be careful what you tweet. You never know who might see it.
Yeah, well, that's what's up this week. We will be taking a little break for the next few weeks for the holiday, but don't worry, you can tune in after break for all your local and entertainment news.
But in the meantime, don't forget to follow us on social media. Like us on Facebook at IUSTV News and follow us on Twitter at What's Up Weekly IU. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.